The last sign that you need to look for when you are in a breakthrough season is you are facing the impossible. Okay? That is a sign that you are in a breakthrough season. So we see this clearly with the Israelites, right? There's this army behind them, this Egyptian army that wants to kill them, slaughter them. And then there's this Red Sea that there's no way they can cross on their own. They don't have any boats or anything like that. And so they're in this impossible season. And the thing about impossible situations is that you feel like they're impossible. There's no way out. But what does Jesus tell us? He says, well, with man, yeah, it is impossible. But with God, all things are possible. And so God is in the business of allowing us to enter these impossible situations so that when we break through, we know that it's Him, that He gets all the glory. Listen, in verse 17, God explains it like this: "And I will harden the hearts of the Egyptians so that they shall go in after them, and I will get glory over Pharaoh and all his chariots and hosts and horsemen." So God is like setting them up for His own glory. And it's not that God is just like selfish and He just wants to make Himself, look good because He cares about what people think about Him, right? No, God wants to glorify Himself so that He can give the Israelites one of the most amazing testimonies of all time. And the same is true for you. God has you in this impossible situation so that when you do break through, you will have a testimony about how He moved in your life. Here's the thing. Revelation tells us that there is power in our testimony. There's power in the word of our testimony. And so there's power in God moving in our lives. But as we face the impossible and He helps us to overcome the impossible through His strength, not ours, right? And impossible situations bring that out. We come out on the other end and we're like, there was nobody but God that could do that. And as we start to tell our testimony, other people are encouraged that, well, if her God is doing that, maybe He can do it. Maybe He can do it for me too, right? Now, here's what got me really excited about today's text. Because up until this point, Exodus 14, God defines Himself as, I'm the God of Jacob. I'm the God of Isaac, of His relationship with these fathers of the faith, right? To identify Himself to the Israelites as far as who He is. But after Exodus 14, after He parts the Red Sea and delivers the Israelites from Egyptian slavery, His identity in the way that He explains Himself in the Bible is through this moment. He goes on, and as you read the scriptures, you'll hear God say, "I am the God that delivered you out of Egypt. I am the God that delivered you from Egyptian slavery." Right? So this breakthrough for the Israelites and for you is so pivotal because it not only is going to show that God can do the impossible, but it changes the way that we view God. It changes the way that we conceptualize God, how we identify God in our lives. No longer is He just this big guy in the sky that, He just keeps the stars in the sky. He becomes this intimate God that delivers us at this moment of impossibility. And God wants us to know Him more intimately. And your breakthrough, it's about breaking through, but it's also about gaining a deeper understanding of who God is.